Hey there, welcome to the latest episode of the Sexy Thyroid Solution. I'm your host, Angela Brown. So today I want to talk to you about some surprising signs of a slow thyroid. But first, if you could do me a really big favor, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the little bell so that you get notification every single Thursday and subscribe to my channel. And if you're watching this on Facebook or on Instagram, share this for me, like this, tag someone maybe who would benefit from this information. So I want to talk about surprising signs of a slow thyroid. One of the big reasons why I want to talk about this is a lot of women that come to me are having some of the common symptoms. They're typically having weight gain, or they are having a hard time losing weight, and fatigue. Those are kind of the two things that bring a lot of women to me. When we start talking, we start unraveling and unfolding some of these other symptoms. So I see some of these other symptoms very commonly in all these women that come to me, but they never really connect it to their slow thyroid. Their doctors always connect it to other things, or just tell them it's just the way it is. It has nothing to do with their thyroid. I can honestly say that the majority of things that I'm going to talk to you about, I had myself when I was struggling with my thyroid being completely slowed down and not active really at all. I had a lot of these. So that's why I also wanted to bring it up, because there's such a connection, and women are told so much that their thyroid blood panel looks fine, or that their symptoms are just because they're getting older. But there's so many other symptoms that can actually contribute to a slow thyroid. So one of the big ones that I see very commonly is depression and anxiety. Depression is actually a really big one. Women can have so many other things causing depression, but something that I see very commonly when there's a slow thyroid going on is depression. It's super common in that. And so I know when I was going through my stuff, they threw me on antidepressants. When I was struggling with my slow thyroid, they just said, oh, it's completely separate. Just go on another pill to get rid of your depression. But they weren't really connecting that my depression was actually from the slow thyroid. So had they gotten to the root cause why my thyroid was jacked up, I would have never had to gone on antidepressants. So that's a really common one, and anxiety as well. Those two kind of go hand in hand pretty commonly with a slow thyroid. Another one is memory issues. Women especially really struggle with this. They have such a hard time with memory and kind of brain fog and those sorts of things. When their thyroid is slow, they don't connect that at all. And it's really common to see that. And I actually see it in most of the women that come to me. That's something else that I see, along with the weight gain or difficulty of losing weight and fatigue. And then dry skin. Dry skin is another really common one with a slow thyroid. It's not really talked about a lot, but I see it all the time. It's really common to see dry skin. And then when women start having, before they go into menopause, they get told they're in perimenopause because they're having cycle changes, infertility, those things. So they just get told, oh, it's perimenopause. Don't worry about it. You're just getting older. Actually, no, it can be that, but if you're in your 20s and your 30s, it's not perimenopause. That's what I was told. I was told when I was in my late 20s that I was going into menopause early. I obviously thought that was crazy. I was told instead that I was crazy, but actually it was because my thyroid was so messed up. So it's really common to see that. Again, there's so much connection with all your hormones are connected some way, somehow. Like your adrenal glands, your sex hormones, they all connect with your thyroid. So it's really common to see in women that their cycle and all this stuff is just screwed up because it's actually because their thyroid is screwed up. Your thyroid is your master gland. And then another one that I see really commonly that is never talked about is high cholesterol. I see this very commonly, especially if you've had thyroid issues chronically for a really long time. Like I had it really, really long time. I had elevated TSH. So something that I see a lot is TSH if it's chronically elevated. So TSH is your thyroid stimulating hormone. It's the most common thing that doctors check for your thyroid. If that chronically stays high, it's a chronic signal from your brain to telling your thyroid to release more hormone. So it keeps going and going and going. Over time, when that chronically gets elevated like that, it causes your cholesterol to go up. It's really common to see elevated cholesterol with a thyroid that has completely slowed down. I see it a lot. And again, the doctors don't connect that. They tell you to go on a low-fat diet. They tell you to completely get rid of anything that's going to cause an increase in cholesterol, like fats and things like that. If you're a smoker, if you're a drinker, just get rid of that, and that's going to negate all the cholesterol stuff. Yes, that can help, but that's not the end all be all. What is going on with your thyroid? There's such a connection there, and it's ignored a lot. So I hope these little things kind of helped you, because if your list is really long and it's all connected to the thyroid, you gotta get your thyroid checked. Again, all these things that I talked about today, they can be connected to other things, no question, like your adrenals, your gut health, your hormone, all those things. They can all be a reason why you have some of these symptoms. But when your list starts getting longer and longer and longer, and they all connect to thyroid, you got to get your thyroid checked. You need to get a full blood panel. I do have a guide out that talks about what you should get checked, why you need them checked, why I don't like the reference ranges that the labs gave you. They don't really make you feel good. And I give you the reference ranges that I like. So if you want that guide, let me know, because I can make sure that I get you that guide. That's been helping a lot of people. They've been loving that guide because it's a whole bunch of information in one guide. And I actually have a lot of women printing the damn thing off and taking it to their doctor's office and say, I want these things checked and this is why. So if you want that, let me know, reach out. If you have any questions again from this video, let me know. And again, if you could do me a big favor and subscribe to my channel, hit the little notification bell so that you get a notification every time I release a video. And then again, if you're watching this on Facebook or Instagram, share this, tag someone who you think would help from this information. So hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.